All right, Coach, as you'd expect for a late-season contest in this part of the country, chilly temps in the forecast here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Yellow.
Free bird.
Hey, Sunday.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, this is Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Spencer Ware, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Get ready. At their own 25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Locke. This one complete to Theo Riddick. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou Lady.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Broncos' 49-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. On first down, Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 3. 15. I'll go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Another try after the first down sack. Lock. And the pressure gets to him again. Darren Lee able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treat it as such.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's fielded at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
15. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run out of the gun here, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Caught here by Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Locke to throw. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First down.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Check 53, Mike. You get blocked.
They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
X3. 218, chop.
On second down now. It's Lindsey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
61, match box, right. Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Locke now on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Here we go.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. 18,
Gator.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
He completes this to Sutton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. They'll run with Lindsey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Andy Janovich His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Mahomes firing complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. He's got it at the 15. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards on first down. It's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Motion. Hey, 43, 15. He's checking. Crash. Switch.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. He finds Robinson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Stepping, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. To throw it is Locke. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Locke again. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and it certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. Third down here.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing his Locke on third down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. Second tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the second Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hawkinson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions. But Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running on first down with Ware. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Check 31, check 31.
Again, it's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Yellow, that's a line.
Hey, I'm coming. Switch.
15.
Check 24. Kill. Recon, 132 fight. Lucky.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's complete to Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. That's complete. It's Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Blake Bell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Locke now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Locke, and Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes got his man. It's Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Slam.
Let's get it. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
SOS. Check 13. 36.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23 yards on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You can't stop me.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They look to throw. It's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack on first down, Locke. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
53.
Hey, Haywood.
53 is the mic.
You don't see me in your nightmares. Get it.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Frank Clark in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Well, the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
It's now 3rd down and long.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Kansas City, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Denver, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back.